pleasure to introduce one of our film, video, and media majors, Gabriel Jerome.
A wise man once said, no matter where you go, there you are. And just because there's a change in the scenery doesn't mean you've done anything to change your life.
So to the graduating class of today,
to those who plan to graduate years from now,
and even those who may never graduate at all,
do just one thing. Go nowhere.
At least until you find yourself. Even if you don't like what you see in the mirror,
be yourself until you can learn to love what you look like without a mirror to show you.
Don't let a high school diploma get in the way of your education.
Keep learning.
Even if you learn that the world really is flat and that the universe really isn't expanding at all.
It's just that we're shrinking. So be willing to admit when you're wrong.
Especially when you're young, because there is much you do not know.
And even more so when you're married, because trust me, knowing you're right isn't worth the cost of making the person you love feel wrong.
Admitting your mistakes is sometimes the first step towards making things right.
And sometimes
the only way to realize there is no one right answer to anything.
Don't take the road less traveled. Instead, run through the middle of the forest with both eyes wide open and both arms outstretched,
like a child who will never give up on the belief
that he can fly.
But no matter what road you are headed down,
know that your path does not ever need to be set in stone, because honestly,
a pocket full of rocks will only help to weigh you down.
Jump more often than you need to.
Even if you have no reason for it.
Jumping sometimes is all we have to remind ourselves to keep our head up in the clouds.
So that when our knees have lost their bounce,
we'll still remember
what it means to soar.
Call your family
as often as you can.
Even if you don't like them. Not because they are your family.
But because you need to learn to love the people in this world
who are most like you. Love yourself. Even if he said he couldn't love you anymore when he walked out.
Don't be afraid to be angry. The most beautiful people in this world were not peaceful.
They were passionate. So be passionate too.
Not just about anything, but be passionate about other people's passions.
We're all teachers
and students
in need of a little inspiration. The universe is your blackboard.
Fill it with what you wish you knew when you were young.
Be yourself. It isn't worth compromising the only thing you really have.
You is all you've got.
And in the end, it's all you'll ever have to give. Learn to love hugging so no one feels awkward when they hug you back.
Press your cheek against theirs long enough for them to know you mean it.
And no slaps on the backs, guys. We all know you are a man.
So why don't you be a real one this time and let your guard down so someone can feel the real you.
Stop wearing the face you weren't born with and be happy with the birthmarks you've never liked. They
are what will be remembered by your children when you're gone.
Have children in your life.
Even if you don't have any of your own.
They are the real adults who can teach us that growing up takes more than just getting older. Don't be afraid to grow old, because to be honest, it's gonna happen anyway.
And when you're older than most of the people around you.
Make them jealous that they aren't your age.
That they don't have hair the color of moonlight.
And can't two-step to Soldier Boy at 80.
Make them jealous that they'll never know what it was like when gas was only
$4 a gallon. Be yourself as often as you can so that when the end is near,
you won't have to regret the life you never started.
But for now,
for those of you who are excited to finally move on,
or for those of you who are afraid you might never move out, know this.
There is no destination.
There is no other moment than right now.
And there is nothing in this world you can control.
But one thing, and that's you.
Everything else will fall in place.
You see, there can be no real change out there until you first change something in here.
So sometimes the road that will take you the farthest is the road that goes nowhere.
Because that is where you will find the one thing you've been looking for all this time. Yourself.
Congratulations on joining what is now over a 100-year-old legacy here at Western Michigan University, the School of Communication. This school is more than a simple facet of WMU. It is a community driven by the passions of its students and by the field of communications. The faculty in the School of Communication is among the most accepting, engaged, and knowledgeable in the nation, having supported a variety of students pursue their goals no matter how non-traditional they may have seemed, and trust me, I'm speaking from experience. My time within this school has been one of the most valuable experiences I've had here at Western. They've truly helped me to find my own voice, supported me in my out-of-the-box approaches to learning, and encouraged me to pursue my passions, which has now enabled me to go beyond the classroom, begin my own production company, and pursue community service through performance poetry. The School of Communication walks the talk and keeps open lines of communication between faculty and students, because let's face it, that is one of the most important parts of being an effective school. And it is this openness that has enabled me to succeed on every level, and it's not because I was born to be. Let me be very clear. Even if you are a shy, reserved student, you're bound to become a part of the School of Communications community. One of the greatest pieces of advice I received regarding my time here as a student was get to know your faculty, the professors and advisors. So I would like to extend that same advice to you. However, luckily, this department won't let you get away with remaining anonymous. They will get to know you anyway, so I'm sorry to tell you there is no escaping. It's no coincidence that the School of Communication boasts the largest undergraduate enrollment in the College of Arts and Sciences. They offer a truly vast array of communication studies that will leave no student without a path or a passion. From interpersonal communication to public relation to the field of study which I'm a part of, the Film Video Media Studies program. The School of Communication is bound to appeal to the student body. There is no other school on Western's campus that can claim such variety or that is as vastly appealing. So if there ever truly is a marriage of arts and sciences in the educational realm, it is here within the School of Communication, where scientists become speakers and artists become teachers. I would like to take this opportunity to truly thank the faculty at the School of Communication for really helping me to find myself, and again, welcome all of you incoming freshmen into our family. Thank you.